Hey everyone, this is Chelsea from He Is Health, and thanks for watching my video. So this post might be a little short today. I don't really have time to write some elaborate article and research a bunch of stuff today because it's a really hectic day, and it's also the week before finals week. And if you know anything about finals week for a college student, it's insane. People aren't sleeping. People are at the library for God only knows how long, and we're all running around like mad trying to get everything in at the last second. And I actually have an 8 to 10 page research paper due on Friday on top of my final exam just for that one class. So yeah, I don't have time really today to have some elaborate posts, but which is why I'm going to make this video. But yeah, today I wanted to address a text message that I got from one of my friends today. She told me that her roommate is starting the skincare routine that I put on my website, and her skin's actually getting a little bit worse. So she asked me if my skin got worse when I first started, and to answer that, my skin actually didn't. I mean, it didn't get better right away, but it just didn't get worse. But I mean, then again, if you look at my pictures, I don't think my skin could have gotten any worse. Like, it was already really bad. But this is something that I want to address to all of you, because if you have done the facial masks and, hasn't really been working for you, or if you're thinking of doing it, if you're thinking of going natural and stop using your facial washes and cleansers and everything, this is something I do want you to be aware of. For certain people, your skin is going to get worse before it gets better. And there are certain reasons for that. I know for one of them, just think about your skincare routine right now. Think about what you're using. I know for me, I was using a facial wash twice a day, and I was using a facial scrub every other day, and I was taking acne gels and acne creams on my face, 2 of them twice a day. So if you think about it, that is a lot of chemicals you're putting all over your face every day. So when you have a skincare routine that has that many chemicals, you're washing your face that much every day, you're doing all that stuff to it, and some people use moisturizers also on top of all this. And then you go switch from that to just an all natural holistic thing, your skin's going to probably go into shock. So, when you break out a little more at first, it's really just your skin's just trying to adjust to everything. And that's kind of the second part of this. When you're putting natural stuff on your face, you're letting your skin work naturally. So if you think about it, the acne that you're getting, that acne has always been there. That acne has never gone away. You just have never seen it because you've been putting chemicals all over your face. So when you start using natural things, you're letting your body do what it naturally does. And so if you start getting acne, that means your acne is naturally there. Your body's detoxing a little bit. It's adjusting to being able to actually breathe for once and letting it do what it wants to do. And that's why I say in my About Him section that on this journey towards improving your health, it involves holistic methods and patience. It involves a lot of patience because for once, at least going holistic, the big thing that we're doing is we're letting our bodies act naturally. So instead of us controlling our bodies with acne medications and facial washes and soaps and scrubs and moisturizers, instead of us controlling our body with those, we're letting our bodies controlling us. So that means that if we get a few pimples, we're not going to touch it. We're not going to do anything with it. We're just going to accept it, let our body, have that pimple, and then just take it away naturally. And over time, your body's going to know how to deal with all that. Because if you think about it, your body, when you were using your acne facial washes and prescriptions, whenever you got a pimple, your body probably didn't know how to handle it. It didn't know how to react to it because you've suppressed all those pimples with chemicals, and now that you're not controlling it with your chemicals and your face is breaking out a little bit, your body doesn't know how to handle that because it's never had to deal with anything like that before. So I don't know, I kind of like to look at it it's like kind of like if we get a vaccination or something, we get a vaccine to protect us from these diseases, but then if the vaccine were to wear off, or if we weren't to get the vaccine and we were to get that certain disease, our body's going to go out of whack because it doesn't know how to deal with it. So acne is kind of the same thing with that. So definitely just keep that in mind. If your skin breaks out or gets a little worse at first, just don't freak out about it. It just means your body's starting to naturally heal itself. It means your body's just naturally doing what it does, and it's just one of those things where we're in the waiting period. We just kind of have to suck it up and just accept it. And I mean, you know, even I still get pimples every now and then. You know, I still get a few pimples here and there, but the cool thing is, since I don't ever try to control my pimples or try to get rid of it with certain medications or anything, it actually goes away pretty quick. Like if I get a pimple, it's gone within 2 days at most. So, and the pimples are never as bad either. Like I remember when I got a pimple in high school, it would be this like humongous thing on my face, and at least now it's just this little tiny pimple that's really not a big deal, and it just goes away on its own. It's kind of cool. So yeah, just have a lot of patience with that. If you're wondering how long that you have to give your skin to adjust to the holistic stuff, I would say, I mean, think about it. When you go to the dermatologist and they give you a prescription, how long does the dermatologist say it takes for that acne prescription to even start working? Normally about a month or two. So I would give your skin about a month or two for the natural stuff. And just be really diligent with it, you know, whether it's every day or every other day, just be diligent with it. Give it a month or two. Now, if it's been a month or two and you still don't see any improvements, your body's still just broken out like crazy, then that's when I would say to try to find another thing to help with your body. Because I mean, think about it. The facial, like everyone's different. The facial stuff works for me, but maybe it won't work for you as well. You know, maybe it's the jojoba oil or something. I know depending on your skin type, there are different oils you can use. Like I know if you have really dry skin, something like coconut oil could potentially work because it's a little bit heavier, but if you have oily skin like me, you could pick a lighter oil. I know I have a bottle of rosehip oil in my bathroom. You could try hemp oil maybe. So you just experiment, but you definitely need to give your body some time to adjust to what you're doing. So give it a month or two. Don't freak out if you start breaking out a little more. It should only be temporary. And yeah, just give that control up to your body. Let your body do what it does, and let your body just have that control. It's worth it in the end. And this is what I mean when I talked about in my About Him section that, you know, I had to just give control to God, and that's what I did. Instead of, you know, doing everything I could to make myself better, I just accepted my condition, gave control to the Lord, and I'm healed now. And in saying that, I'm not, because I know not everyone believes in God, I'm not telling you that you need to give control to God. I mean, worked for me, but that kind of depends on what you believe. But just give up that control and let your body work on its own. So if you have any questions or any thoughts on this, you know, feel free to comment on it, contact me. Love to see what y'all have to say to it, because I feel like this kind of is a bit of a taboo thing, thinking to just let our bodies naturally do what it does instead of giving it medications and treatments and stuff like that. So definitely tell me your opinion on this. So thanks for watching, and I'll be posting again soon.